So what's going on today?
We're having a Jeep ride for the Georgia Sheriff Youth Homes. Our 5th annual.
Now what are the youth homes?
Homes for abused, abandoned, neglected children of Georgia. They've been carried, they've been taken by the court system away from the parents because the parents are horrible and placed in our care. We raise them as if they're our own children. Send them to school, they go to college, we pay for it through events like this. They get out of college, they are debt free.
And what was your name, sir?
Mike Leathers.
Mike
with the Sheriff's Youth Homes.
How many kids are we talking about?
Well, thousands over the years, thousands. Literally. We've been in business over 60
How are you?
years. We're all over the state. We've got 5 campuses in the state. The Grange, Hahira, Dalton, Chatsworth, and Swainsboro. I'm not sure what other states. But we take care of the children here in Georgia.
And today we're going to get to see some of the kids?
The kids are going to be there.
All
yeah,
right.
Looking forward to it.
How many are up there?
We'll probably have 10 or so
Yeah.
show up.
And what's the location that everybody's going to?
Nichols Campground.
Nichols Campground in Raybun County.
Raybun County.
Okay.
Up in the mountains.
Up in the
on
mountains.
River. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful. We'll have a great time.
And you're with the Sheriff's Department, aren't
Yes,
you?
sir.
Okay.
I'm a sergeant over the school resource officers and special operations. Oh, yeah. Knows who I am.
And good morning.
Good morning.
And you are?
I'm Janice Mangum. I'm the sheriff here in Jackson County. And we're getting ready and geared up for this Jeep ride.
And this is what year?
This is our 5th year.
5th year.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And we always do it in October when Georgia's not playing football.
Right.
Georgia takes off.
When we get to Raybun County on the river, some of the children from the youth homes will be there, from LaGrange and from Dalton.
Right.
So they'll get to interact with us and have some fun. And well, it'll be a rainy, muddy mess today, but we'll still have fun.
Right. Yeah. And you've been involved in this program for
5 years.
For 5
I
years.
started it, yes, sir. We wanted to do fundraisers. We do 2 a year for the Georgia Sheriff Youth Homes. There's 5 homes in the state of Georgia.
Okay.
And we do 2 a year. We do a golf tournament in the spring, and then we do our Jeep ride in October.
Now, what are the 5 locations of the...
There are 2 homes in Dalton, Cherokee Estates in Mountain View. There's one in LaGrange, it's Pineland. And then there's one in Hahira near Valdosta, the Boys Ranch, and then Nunez has Harrington Homestead. And they take in abused and abandoned children. And they stay there in loving, nurturing homes with house parents, and then when they are 18, they don't age out as foster children. If they choose to go to college, they can go to college. It's paid for by the Georgia Sheriff Association and the many fundraisers, and they can be anything they want to do. They can come out of college with no debt. They can be doctors, lawyers, whatever. So these fundraisers help to provide for these kids, and that's why we do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They have a special place in my heart.
Do you have any children of your own?
I do. I have a son and I have 3 grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
I got a 12-year-old grandson that lives with me, and he's not here today. He's with my ex-husband, his other grandpa. So, but yeah, I do have children.
Yeah.
You know, children don't ask to be brought in the world, but sometimes they have to face things that they didn't ask for. And the thing about the Georgia Sheriff Youth Homes is they live in homes. They go to regular school. They have loving house parents and that nurture them and provide for them. We're excited about being here today, even in the rain.
And the results that you've seen over the years with some of these kids?
Oh wow, we have some that have went on to be doctors. They can be a doctor, lawyer, whatever they choose to be. And as long as they stay in college and stay with the Georgia Sheriff Youth Homes, that debt is paid. that school debt. They come out with no debt. And a lot of people don't know what the Georgia Sheriff Youth Homes do and the Georgia Sheriff's Association, but it's because of the many sheriffs. Back in the late 50s, the sheriffs then saw a need for children that had nobody, that maybe fell on hard times, had nobody to raise them, and that's when they first created the Boys Ranch in Hayhira. That was the first one, and that was in the late 50s, early 60s, and then they expanded over to make the other 4 homes, and I wish we had more.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a great place for these kids.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Shirley's back because she got
Hey there.
7 months.
How are you doing?
You big for 7 months.
that. He has over 2,000 sheeps. That's a 3-day event. They raise big money. He does it. He has a foundation for children in his county, like underprivileged children, and he gives some proceeds to the youth homes, but the majority of his stays in his county.
Probably get under there and out.
Now, what's brought you young men out here today?
We just love Jeeps.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the sheriff ride.
Is this their first time for this event?
Second year.
Second year.
Yes, sir.
Now, why would you guys give up a perfectly good Saturday to come out to this?
Because we're part redneck.
Yeah. It's fun and, you know,
Nothing wrong with that, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody tell you any different either.
it's fun and, yeah, it's fun.
Now, which Jeep are you guys in?
We're in the white JL.
White jail, it's up there. It's second in line, I believe.
All right, she's got on white shirt. Do not jump. Sit down. You got to sit.
Hey.
What is it? Sit down again. Sit down. Sit. Sit down again. Sit down. Sit, girl. Sit down.
Is this everybody's second time to this event?
This is her first time.
Oh, this
my
is your
mom.
5th. Okay.
Yep, first time.
And this is her first time.
What's her name?
Her name is Lilybell.
Lilybell.
7 months.
Hi, Lilybell.
Oh yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it? It's just a pup. What is it?
They'll keep showing up until we ride out. So
Yeah. And that's at 10 o'clock, right?
We're really proud of what the sheriffs are doing. You know, I belong to the Sheriff's Association, and they just do a wonderful job. I'm a Jeep fan. I come from upstate New York, where you had to have four-wheel drive.
Where about?
Near Syracuse.
Oh, south of Syracuse? Near Binghamton?
Southeast. No, near a town called Cazenovia.
Okay.
About 15 miles southeast of Syracuse.
Okay.
And the snow belt, we typically get 200 inches of snow a year. The worst snow day we had was in 1991. We had 56 inches in one day. Had a lot of Jeeps. My favorite was my 73 CJ5 Kaiser Jeep. Had a Buick V6 engine with a snowplow in the front. Well, looking forward to today.
Great.
Been a lot of fun.
And you said you're here with your wife.
I'm here with my wife.
That's
And that so far is pretty nice.
That's great. Thank you.
All right.
Wyatt? What's on the end of that rope? Oh, is that your dog? Who's winning?
He's pretty strong.
Kirby. Hi, Kirby. Hi, Kirby.
This y'all's first year?
Yes, sir.
How many times you been?
Yes, sir. Second.
And y'all are local here?
Brazelton.
Brazelton?
Yes, sir.
How about y'all?
First.
You, sir?
Local.
Local.
Local. Here in Jefferson.
Has everybody lived here a long time?
All my life.
Really?
Oh, 38 years.
38 years. That's almost a long time. Now, are y'all's Jeeps somewhere close by?
That's the white one right there.
The white one. So your son
Yeah, I
just
have two
talked
sons
with
over
him.
there. Yep.
They're both your sons?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, because they said their white Jeep was second in line.
Right.
Yeah, we can order some.
What's heavier, the gas or the girl?
The gas.
You taking a picture?
Now you, it's called video.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. No, it's video though. So you young folks are out here today. It's a perfectly good Saturday.
Oh yeah.
A lot of other things you could be doing that might be what, more fun?
I don't know. Jeep ride's pretty fun.
Okay.
Well, my mom works at the sheriff's office. And, they have one every year.
Which one is your mom?
Heather Sharpton.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been going to this for 5 years now.
Wow.
Something like that.
So you've come every year that it's
Yeah.
been going
And the
on.
money goes to the kids to help them out too. So
Right.
That's also a plus.
He invited me to come, so I figured it'd be a fun thing to go do, go ride around,
Yeah.
just look at all the other Jeeps. So
Yeah. It's great. First time for you? Yeah. First time for you. What about you, Haybo?
I've been doing it for 3 years.
This program's been going on since the 50s.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that old. I only thought it was a few years. That's cool.
I think it's cool that we all get together and do it though.
Yeah,
Brings
absolutely.
everybody together and it's local.
Wish it wasn't raining so we take the doors off.
Right.
It's going to start raining here a little bit.
Let's have a good time today.
All right.
sir,
Appreciate it.
no problem.
Justin, you're saying this is your police truck
Yes,
right
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. This is my.
And
my
what's the
police
story
car.
on it?
We took this from a drug dealer. We seized it from him on a traffic stop. And Rocky Ridge Trucks in Franklin Springs, they did all the work to it at no charge to the county. And Emergency Vehicle Outfitters, they did all the blue lights and sirens and all that stuff at no charge to the
neat.
county. So I teach our champs program in Madison County. And we take this to events, and I show it all the kids. And
Oh,
they
that's
really
so
enjoy
cool.
it.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you talking
Yes,
to
sir.
us.
Yes, sir.
We were driving down the, no more steering. Thank goodness we were going kind of slow.
Got a tow truck coming. Thanks for stopping.
Oh no, we got
We got stuff with us. Thanks for asking though. I know.